Vanna White hiring a team of lawyers because she hasn't gotten a raise in 18 to 20 years on Wheel of Fortune.
My goodness. How do they even justify that?
And I don't know who her agent is, but I'd fire the agent immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah, did you sign a 20-year contract? Because if you did, even that is like,
that's a
bad
idea.
news.
Unless it has raises built in.
Yeah.
But
I would think if she had raises built in, this wouldn't be
a thing.
Yeah. If you signed a 20-year contract and you're like, no raises,
yeah,
that's a problem.
And then Ryan Seacrest has been named the new host. Nothing against him. He's had a great career. To me, he's just a safe, boring choice.
He's a very boring choice. And also a lot of blowback. People not happy online about it saying, oh, we thought that you left Kelly and Ryan. Remember, he had got that gig because he didn't want to work. He wanted to work less.
Right.
And then, here he is.
You just want to do something different. Let's be honest. Say, I want to do something different.
Yeah, this is not a good fit for me, or I'm being offered a lot more money somewhere else. Although I think they're owned by the same company. I think it's all
maybe
ABC. But so maybe they just moved. I don't know. But it's like, come on.
And I don't think you really work that much. Like, I'm pretty sure they film like a month's worth of episodes over the course of like 5 days.
I believe
they do.
So he would basically fly to Hawaii for a week, film, and then go home.
Which is my favorite.
Amazing.
That they are almost always doing the show from Hawaii.
That's probably in Pat. That's probably in Pat Sajak's contract.
Probably is.
And he was making $15 million or so a year. And obviously, it's different jobs that you do there, but they're talking about Ryan Seacrest reportedly might make $25 million.
And then Vanna White's over here like, hello.
There's no raise for 20 years is bizarre to me. If you work anywhere, 20 years?
20 years.
All right, let's go to our official attorney, Lisa Lanier. Good morning, Lisa.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, poor Vanna, right?
Yes.
Like she's saying she's got this really aggressive entertainment law attorney that she's hired, and she's saying that they've discriminated against her because she's a woman, and that it's a classic sort of pay discrepancy, sort of a scenario. And usually, because these are contract employees, usually anti-discrimination laws do not apply to contract employees. They only apply to actual, full-time employees who are like at will. But here, these contracts originate out of California, and California has very progressive laws about anti-discrimination. And in particular, they passed a law some years ago that extended anti-discrimination laws to contract employees. So there is that possibility that if she can show that they paid her less because she's a woman, then, there could be an issue. I don't think she really wants it to go to that. But I think she's just hired somebody more aggressive to renegotiate this contract. And it's getting a little publicity, but I don't think she really wants litigation or anything. She just wants a better deal.
Yeah, and this is a smart move probably on her part. Although, in your experience, because you do some entertainment stuff or you have, experience or people around you with entertainment law, would you not fire your agent right away if he could not, or he or she could not negotiate a raise for you for 18 to 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's really bizarre. Apparently there were times when they thought of getting rid of her. I don't think the show has ever taken her all that seriously as an important player. And Pat Sajak has had to go to bat for her many times. If you look back over some old press about it, you'll see that he would say, look, we're a package deal.
Good for him.
If you're gonna,
that's so nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one on our show would do that.
Never.
No.
They're like, we're thinking of getting rid of Jared. Like, all right, good.
We would cut ties in 1 second.
I'm like, well, I would go to bat for you guys. Everyone except for Jason.
Jason will tell us he will.
Yeah, Jason would be the first to
But he
slit our
wouldn't.
throats.
Yeah.
Be like, we're a package deal. Mine is Jason. And we're only saying that because he's not here to defend himself.
Right. That's what happens when you're not here. You get the worst of
I
it.
think they've looked at her like she's the, not really the talent, that he's the talent, he's the host, and and to some extent, I mean, they've always been this kind of team, and good for him for standing up for her. But I think I don't really think that necessarily they were doing this because she's a woman. I think he was the host, and she was, like, if you think about other game shows like The Price is Right or whatever, there's often an attractive woman that comes out and like does something, to move an object around or whatever. But in most shows, you don't even know their name.
That sounds funny.
You're right.
That's what it is.
It is.
Hey, where's the attractive lady to move that object around?
Yeah, where's the lady to pick things up?
They were
exactly
called
right.
They were called Barker's Beauties.
Right.
Beauties, yeah.
Well, but that, to your point, Lisa, though, is that like we don't know their names. We don't know who's opening up those mystery suitcases or moving, Barker's Beauties. But we do know Vanna White, and we, I'm not saying that she is the show, but she certainly, when you think
She's
of
been branded with the show,
you think of Vanna White as Wheel of Fortune and Wheel of Fortune as Vanna White.
They were a team.
Yeah.
Right, they were a team. exactly. And now she sees this young guy coming in and getting even more money. And so, yeah, she's like, look, I've taken this back seat all this time and taken $3 million while Pat made $15 million per year. But, I think it's time that they paid her more money. And, it's pretty unusual for the, attractive woman that's moving the objects around to be 66 years old. She's 66 years old.
Right.
So, good for her.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, what I've read is that Vanna White saying she believes she should be paid at least half of what Pat Sajak. So she's not even saying, because she knows they do different things.
Yeah.
But she's thinking, $7.5 million ballpark, $8 million bucks. And I know
I think she's right.
Yeah. And you've been somewhere for 40 years. And it's all based on revenue. They have great ratings for what it is for years and years and years. And I'm guessing the budget can't be that high except for the salaries. The set is the set. They move around sometimes, but yeah. And the staff and all that. But yeah, so I think give her a raise.
Yes, absolutely. Good for her for asking too.
And so
she gets it.
Lisa, how much would you charge if I were to hire you for negotiating my next contract?
We're not allowed to have those here, remember?
Oh, we're not? Oh, never mind.
Someone got one a while ago and it was looked down upon.
Yeah, we can, but they made fun of the person, so everyone to send a message like, don't do that.
Don't do that again.
All right,
it was nobody on our show, but we just heard about it.
Yes. Lisa, it wouldn't be worth the money for you. No. Even if you got a percentage, it's not worth your time.
She would charge you more than the contract's worth.
True.
Yeah. So,
what do you think she's going to win, Lisa, with her lawyers?
I think they'll end up paying her more. I think they're probably realizing that, and especially at this time when they are paying Ryan Seacrest so much more, allegedly. I haven't heard yet. I think it's kind of a rumor how much he's being paid. I don't think it's been officially announced,
right.
but it's a lot more than what they've been paying her for sure. In 18 years, my goodness. I mean, it just makes them look bad.
It does.
And
her agent's not.
Yes. Well, and I'm all for, this is just a side note, I'm all for, you obviously Ryan Seacrest has put in the time and he's, done the work, but it's also just like, come on. We can't get another face in there.
Can we get somebody different?
Else?
He's so safe and so boring. I mean, that's what they want, but it's
maybe.
boring. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but boring.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say mention boring?
Boring.
Very.
Boring.
I know it's not a show for opinions, but like something. I think Pat Sajak has a good personality.
I do too.
I like Pat Sajak personality better than I do Ryan Seacrest.
I wanted Mario Lopez so badly. I just
been
would have
happy with
loved to
that.
have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Mario Lopez. They say Ryan Seacrest modeled himself after Dick Clark. He is the Dick Clark of his generation, and it's so true. I mean, Dick Clark was, although I think Dick Clark had a little bit more pizzazz than Ryan Seacrest.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's as vanilla as you can get, literally. All right, she's awesome. Official attorney of Jared and Katie in the Morning. If you're ever injured on the job, contact her right away. She's a top 100 attorney in the entire country at hireaheavyweight.com.